Now, in between Scrooge's Christmas and Fred's Christmas is a section that, again, can be forgotten very easily. They go and see a number of other Christmases around. First of all, we see that it is a cold night, but what we're told is that all these places are drawing curtains, deep red curtains, shutting out the cold and the darkness. Again, metaphorically, they are shutting out the cold and the darkness because they're able to. We see people going out ready for everything. We see the ghost blessing everybody around. And then we get this sudden change, this movement to a completely different part of the country, what we assume is probably somewhere like Yorkshire, where they end up in a bleak and desert moor, deserted deserts really making out there, where, again, we get more description of monstrous masses of rude stone, rude as in terms of being very basic, being everywhere. We're told that nothing grows but moss and furze and coarse rank grass. We're told that the setting sun leaves a streak of fiery red glaring on the desolation like a sullen eye. It's almost hell-like in its description. And the point being that there are people who live here and work, miners. We're in a place of huge suffering. Why are we there? Well, obviously, because we've got happiness. There's a light there. There's cheerfulness in there. There's family. Generations, an old man, children, children's children, another generation, 4 generations altogether. And of course, what are they doing? They're singing. Once again, the song is associated. We're seeing that people, even in the worst circumstances, are able to enjoy Christmas. We move on to another example, a lighthouse, a solitary lighthouse. Think how many things have been described as solitary so far. Scrooge for one. But even within this, and the suffering in a lighthouse at this time, it was a hard life. Being stuck out on your own there in dreadful conditions with very little around you for ages and ages. They're joining together with their horny hands, obviously, in other words, their hands that are rough from everything that they're doing. The rough table that comes in there talks about the eldest of them having his face all damaged and scarred. Essentially, the roughness is brought in, and what again? They are celebrating Christmas together. And of course, they're singing. Once again, they go out to sea now, to see sailors. Again, sailors, I think the life of a sailor at the time is a very difficult life indeed. What do we get? They're humming to each other, or they're humming the Christmas tunes around, songs once again. And even though these are rough old sailors, all together in difficult circumstances, they have a kinder word for one another on that day than any other day in the year. Once again, the effect or impact of Christmas is being made absolutely clear to us.